give my reaction to the 50 Cent on the Big Boy TV podcast. But welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. So 50 Cent basically stopped by Big Boy's podcast to basically spill the beans on everything that's going on. So now everybody gets up in arms whenever 50 Cent says something. And this is why 50's a genius, because he knows everything he says is polarizing. Now, some people are upset about what he said about, people are upset about him and not cool like that. They really never met each other. Tonyyayo was Banks' guy. Wasn't 50. Wasn't 50. That's why I made that video, was Yayo trying to bridge the gap between 50 and Banks. And like I said, if they do come out with a G-Unit album again, which I think they should do, I think Yayo ought to drop it. I think him, Murder, and Banks could do it. But Banks is not with the unit anymore. Remember, he's a free agent, so he could do whatever he wants. Banks is happy doing what he does. Everybody doesn't want to be famous. Everybody really doesn't want to do all of that. They like to stay in their lane and keep it simple. And that's how he always been. 50 made a point about, well, I wish Yayo blew up like me and then I could have just handled the business side, which is absolutely correct, because 50 never was a rapper. 50 is a hustler. Okay? People got to stop categorizing what 50 is. 50 told you his story. 50 has always been a hustler. If Tonyyayo would have blew up like he did, do I think it would have been a better chemistry between him and Banks? Yeah, Yayo and Banks would have worked out, but like 50 said, it would have still ended up with just two, because Banks, this is what happened. Banks was upset because of 50 Cent putting out his mom's business, well, putting out the business of him and his then girlfriend, which is now his wife. I believe they got married. I don't know if they're still girlfriend or boy, but they had 2 kids. Kids look just like Banks. But yeah. So they've always bumped heads. 50 basically says is that, you know, he's not to be blamed for stuff. But dog, 50's personality and his competitiveness and his willing to go back at it with everybody, including his own unit, really caused the downfall of G-Unit. He never showed those guys how to get money on their own through other endeavors. It was like 50 was like, look, I'm trying to show you, this is what I'm doing. Yeah, you were showing them, but some people you got to teach. Lloyd Banks is stubborn as hell. That's just who he is. He's very quiet, laid back, and a lot of times people take his quietness for weakness. And he's not weak. They try to take it for he's soft. No, Banks ain't soft. Banks is just laid back. Banks just beats to his own drum. Tonyyayo even said it. He does it. Now, the Lazy Lloyd thing where 50 said what he said, like I said, if it's true, hey, it's true. But 50 is different. He's a guy who hustles like every day is his last. And that's the facts. You know, tomorrow could be his last. The day after tomorrow could be his last. But yeah, he wanted Yayo. Yayo could have been the guy to blow up, which was smart. If Yayo would have blew up, 50 could have just handled the business. And I think it would have been a better transition. Things would have got done a lot better. And I think 50 would have been in other endeavors like way sooner than he did, you know, way sooner then than now. But he apologized for the Meg Thee Stallion thing. because he heard the phone call like all of us did, and we knew, yeah, Tory guilty. So he apologized to that. That's the reason why he apologized. People saying, man, he apologized because he didn't want people to take his... Okay, if that was the case, then why didn't they force him to apologize then? You see, you guys got to stop with all the conspiracy. I know it's a conspiracy to everything and all that, but it's not. I mean, a theory, excuse me. I know you guys have a theory to everything, but there's always sometimes the truth and then the falseness. What's up, Mrs. CM23? Like I said, this ain't going to be long, but I agree with 50. It should have been Yayo to blow up so he could do the business. Now, the thing with Meg, yeah, he need to apologize to Meg because Meg got shot. You know, Tory shot her. It was, to me, I thought it was accidental. I don't believe it was intentional, but I believe it was accidental. But everybody's struggling to me. It's like, dog, y'all don't have this energy for everybody else. We were telling y'all about the Deshaun Watson thing, and y'all started believing the media thinking he did it. But yet, y'all trying to defend this punk-ass dude who fake it in a $2 bill, because everybody I know, even people who ain't from the street, never talk on the phone. You never talk on the phone because they can use anything against you in your case if you're making a case. Dumbass. He's stupid. Now, excuse me. Now, the thing he said about Madonna, yeah, he could get away with that because he got people behind him. Now, he told the story about it's going to be an 8 Mile show. Yeah, he's going to make money off of that because people are going to want to watch it. Me, I could give a rat's ass about 8 Mile. I didn't even really like the movie. The only thing I liked was the battles at the end. The rest of the movie was garbage. So I gave it like a 1.5 out of 4 stars when I rated it. But it wasn't nothing intriguing. But hey, it'll be intriguing for everybody else because you know why? Because, you know, white people are going to want to watch it because it's Eminem. You know, 50 was saying like, excuse me, he was thinking, man, if I could have gotten everybody to come with me, like, you know, Game, Buck, all of them, Banks, if it could have been a bunch of them to come together, it would have been on and popping. But that's what I'm saying. The energy, like, you know, that he had, you got to understand. Game at the time was having a battery in his back by Jimmy Henchman, who was a rat, who we know is a rat. So, and then he talked about being in movies and all of that. Talked about his relationship with Dre, M, and all of that. I mean, it was a great interview. If you didn't see it, I would go see it. But I mean, only thing new about it is he's talking about the show. BMF, he wants to help Lil Meek stay on path because he's doing way too much out here, which he is. He's young. He's his father's son. He got to be flashy and wild out. Decision is a luxury. What it do, baby? What up, T-Up? So I'm not going to be on this long, but it was a great interview. 50 made some points. But do I think he's totally exonerated from G-Unit breaking up? Hell no. The reason he broke up is because 50, the thing with Banks, 50 should have been a little more cordial towards Banks. But you got to remember, 50 don't have that type of energy to feel sorry for you and coddle you. He's not. He's different. He's brought up different and everything. So... but it was a great interview. Make sure you guys go check it out. I'm going to have a StreamYard tonight. I'm going to announce the winners of our picks. And then I'm going to talk about the games this weekend. I'm going to break down the games, what each team got to do. Listen, If y'all come in, man, we're talking about the games right away. We're gonna talk about the games first. And then we'll talk about other stuff along the way. But I'm gonna talk about the game. I'm gonna invite everybody in once I get it started. So, make sure you guys check in. But the 50 Cent interview just talked about some things, but I agree with him. Yayo should have been the guy to blow up. It'd have been Yayo, and then 50 could have handled the business, which would have been even better. Because 50 would have been able, Yayo would have did all the things 50 asked him to do. But the problem with Yayo is, Yayo just never had that it factor that 50 had. Yeah, Yayo is loyal, right. Yayo know how to play his position. But people got to understand, Banks wasn't brought in the G Unit by 50. Yayo brought him in. Remember, him and Yayo are cool. Oh yeah, Yayo first album went hard. I don't know why people said it went. I'm like, man, that first album was nice. I was bamming that bitch. Especially when he came on there with Homicide. His first song, Homicide, a banger. But yeah, I'm about to get home soon so we can get started. So I just want to talk to y'all about that. So thank y'all for listening, man. I'm out. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit that notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if y'all love what y'all hear, y'all can donate to the page by going to my description box, hitting that link to the Cashapp. You can donate whatever your heart's desire. Next time we have a live or premiere, you guys can super chat. And if you guys missed the video, you guys can watch it back and then get super thanks. So thank God, love and blessings. We out. Deezy.